Oh yeah, Michael Ostro here. Today I'm going to talk about cold calling. Is cold calling dead? Now I'm sure you want to hear yes, cold calling's dead, and then you should just send out emails and sit behind a desk all day and do everything easy. But in reality, cold calling's not dead at all. And today I'm going to tell you exactly why cold calling is not dead. But doesn't everyone just love cold calling? Isn't it just so much fun? In reality, cold calling is not fun at all. And if you've done some cold calls, then you realize just how stressful it can be. But just think about the meaningful conversations that you might have had in your past. If you've actually tried to cold call before, you might have had one or two really good conversations. But if you cold called that entire week, and most of the days you didn't talk to anyone, it feels like it kind of sucked, to be honest. But those two meaningful conversations you wouldn't have had anywhere else if you wouldn't have made those cold calls. So if you're thinking about starting cold calls and you haven't before, I want you to think you're giving yourself more opportunities. In any opportunity you can have more, whether it's your own business or whether you're in sales, is optimal. Everyone knows that in sales, all you're trying to do is give yourself more opportunities so that eventually you can close it. And yeah, obviously you want to be a closer, but you don't have to be a closer. Give yourself those opportunities, stay connected with people. And as long as you're actually giving yourself those opportunities, more people will start closing. Or you'll reach someone that just so happens that they've been in need of this product that you're offering, and they buy it right away. And that's why inside sales companies make people hit $150, $200 every single day. Because when you start off, you don't know what the heck you're doing. But if you keep calling people really quick, and all of a sudden someone's like, I've been waiting for that, you got a sale. Yes, maybe in that week you had to dial over 600, 700 people just to get that one sale. But as time goes on, you're going to get better and better. And then eventually, out of those 700 people that you dial in a week, you're going to be closing way more. Giving yourself those opportunities is huge. When you start off cold calling, you want to make as many calls as possible because you're learning. The more calls you make, the more mess ups you make, the more you learn from it. So I wouldn't say you have to make $150, $200 a day like most inside sales companies, unless you're working there, and then damn right you better do that so you learn how to do it and do it right. Over time, yeah, you'll probably make less calls because you're going to get better, but don't say, oh, well, I've been working here for years, so I'm only going to make $20 a day. Well, you're not going to hit as many opportunities as you would before. So keep dialing, keep hitting those numbers. Now let's say you're not working at an inside sales company, but you want to start doing some cold calling or want to expand and give yourself more opportunities. That's when you start cold calling. Now how many should you do in a day? Kind of up to you, and kind of up to how many opportunities you could possibly have. I would say a good standard could be maybe 25 or 30 cold calls in a day. Depends on what else you're doing in that day, because it could take a lot of time. Now I'm saying 25 or 30 calls, meaning you press dial 25 to 30 times. I'm not saying you have to reach that many people, because if you want to reach 25 or 30 people, you might have to make 100 or more dials just to reach that many people. So I would say if you're trying to reach a few people a day, you're going to have to make 20 or 30 dials. But you're going to give yourself 25 or 30 opportunities in that day. Guess what? 10 people answer out of those amount of calls, 10 opportunities you wouldn't have had without it. And that's huge. 10 opportunities to actually chat with an individual. The hardest part is stressing out before you make that call. You know, you're sitting there like, I'm gonna call this person, I hope it goes good, hope this is a good call. And then what happens? They probably won't even answer the phone. The biggest thing is just not to be nervous. I know that's crazy to think about, but the more you just do it, the easier it gets. Pick up the phone, make that call, and talk to them. So a big thing is most people don't like cold calling at all. And you probably won't enjoy cold calling, but you gotta push yourself through it. And those days you really, really, really don't want a cold call, hit that number you said you were gonna hit. So if you said you had to hit 25 dials every single day, then you will make those 25 dials every single day, no matter how much it sucks. Because guess what? You're setting yourself to a standard, you're setting yourself to rules. And when you start hitting that every single day, and you know you have to, you just get better and better. That moment where you decide, you know what, I'm not going to hit those 25 dials today. What did you just do? you're going to hit maybe 20. Tomorrow you're going to say, well, that was nice, you're going to hit 20. Next day you're going to hit 15. Next day you're going to hit 10. And then sooner or later you're just going to say, isn't cold calling dead? And then you're going to type this up and you're going to search for it and you're like, wait, I remember watching that video. Did he say cold calling was dead? And maybe you'll rewatch it. Anyway, the point is, cold calling is not dead at all. And I think you should start cold calling if you haven't already. And if you used to cold call, you remember you had some good conversations when you were cold calling. Yes, most of them might have been bad, but those few good conversations is what sales is all about, giving yourself those opportunities or growing your business. But why I think cold calling is so important. Like I'm saying, you give yourself all those opportunities to reach more people. So if you're sending them out through email, if you're using just LinkedIn, you're trying to find those methods, great. Use those as an addition to cold calling. Cold calling is so necessary to reach as many people as possible in a quick amount of time. Think about driving to places, like going door to door. You have traffic, you have the time it takes to get there. It takes a while to get to a lot of those places. If you're cold calling, you can reach so many different places from just sitting in your chair. And you can reach a lot more in a much smaller amount of time. If you want to learn how to get good at sales, you have to give yourself those opportunities. If you want to get really good at sales, you're going to read some books, you're going to watch some videos, and you're going to practice and get really damn good. So hopefully I can help you out. Hopefully this video helped you out. Please let me know what you thought, if it helped you out at all, and how many cold calls are you doing? How many cold calls do you make in a day? Curious. Do you like cold calling? How are your conversations? And if you need some tips here and there, let's see if I can help you out. Let me know why you typed in this video. I'm extremely curious. Why are you searching to see if cold calls are dead? Have you been doing cold calls and just not making any progress? Have you been thinking about starting making some more cold calls? Did you just get into a sales position and you're trying to find the best ways to start making more sales or giving yourself more opportunities? Let me know in the comments below. I'm very curious and maybe I can help you out in some other ways. So, thank you for watching. This is the very first time I'm going to put up a YouTube video and talk about this. I'm here to help. I'm going to answer your comments. I'm going to see what else I can do to help you guys out. And hopefully just keep you guys motivated. Make those cold calls. If you didn't know what number to set 25 as your original number. And get going on those cold calls. Later, guys.